1st January 22, Happy New Year. Message about what we should be expecting this year. As Winston Churchill mentioned, is we can forget our enemies, but never their names. We know this virus is eliminated by having 14 billion jabs, or 7 times 3, 21 billion jabs. Governments will not do this. Therefore, those are the core problem. Then they start printing money. Later, once they realize about inflation, they want to start applying Keynes' macroeconomic policy or Friedman's macroeconomic policy. Always the fight between UK and USA, because they all have been to universities and they think that they are so intelligent that they have to apply this macroeconomic policy. What about if they did not apply one? Well, let me explain to you, dear central banks and dear governments. The macroeconomic policy is simpler than that. You don't need to go to university, you see. If you have 3 revenue and you spend 3, that's good. If you have 3 revenue and you spend 4, this is not allowed, because then you will have to print money and debt. So your kids, judge, are going to be born with this back debt forever. That's not legal. No is no. We can forget the enemies, but never the names. Winston Churchill. Therefore, judges, you have to really separate your thoughts. It's not complicated macroeconomics, as they say so much, these central banks, because they get paid for that. We can really erase that cost out of the equation, you see, because we need to go back to the root. We have 3 revenue, 3 expense. This 3 expense has to be education, security, and health. These 3 can be 5% tax, all humans. Zs, millennials, cannot get into the labor market because of this. You see, Judge? Now, what you are doing, Judge, is that indirect areas of interest in the law are going to erase lawyers. If justice takes 7 years to get a sentence, if it costs so much, and if it is already binding the decision because it is in the dark side of the government, it's not separated. Should it be separated, would not allow to spend more than revenues, nor to print money, nor to have debt. You see, because that, judges, your kids will pay. You see, it's very simple. We don't need to go to university to study all these Milton Keynes and Friedman and these policies of banks, central banks. No, we need to fight them all and have 3 revenue, 3 cost. It's very simple. If we don't do this, 2022, again, inflation 7%. Now, what is going to happen then? Everybody will be poor in this world, except very few billionaires. And everybody is forgetting about these small medium companies that generate 90% employment. So please, Zs, millennials, you have to complain. This channel is a free channel so that you will set your own playground in the future. You can forgive, but not the names. You know where they are, you know who they are. So please, think about yourself, because this future that we are working here, 1st January, today, is for you. Now, if you want to study law, forget about it. These judges are really in the dark side. So they do not separate utility and inutility. Therefore, they are in the inutility side. So that means it is no good reputation. If it's no good reputation, that profession is gone. Gone with the wind. Because they cannot ask the governments for a 5% tax, simplification, revenue equal cost, no debt, no printing money. That's no, no, no. Therefore, please apply in Candina now. Join Merchant Marine. Zero tax. Lawyers have 100% tax. Shore jobs, 100% tax. So we need you today in Merchant Marine. If you already have the certificates and the licenses and the experience, or you want to have the experience, apply in Candina, invest in yourself. Do not follow these televisions that are public, newspapers, radio. These get money from political parties. So they will just follow this channel and follow the 57 associations videos and disruptions. This is what is going to happen 22. Now they are going to use these Keynes macroeconomic policies, and they are going to start spending a lot of money in Europe, and they really don't know how to, so they will use huge consultancy companies. But I can manage at 5% your tax. Yes, I can. Very simple. Sell the assets, sell the pieces of art. We don't have to pay pensions for 10 years. And then we have to restructure the public prehistoric system of 5 institutions that cut each process in 5. So it's not possible to train seafarers, to give them the certificates, to select them, to employ them. It's not possible. And please, all the fines that you have stolen in previous years, give them back to all small medium companies, because they provide the jobs. And if Zeds, millennials, you don't complain, well, nothing will be done here. It is all in your hands. Don't expect the governments to do something for you. Your mother and your father will do zero. You have to do it. Happy New Year. Take care. Thank you. Bye.